Alright guys, just got home, decided to get home first, do the interviews with Chris and Evan and myself. Post update, just looked online. Of course Chris isn't on there for best of the week, it's okay. Or best of the month, none of us made it for best of the month. Evan just barely missed it for best of the month by two hundredths of a second or so. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Best of the week, Evan got 23rd. And best of the week, I got 77th. We're both moving up. You can see my hair. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like headstock hair. Woo! But yeah, we're moving it up. We're getting there. And let's go ahead and start these interviews now. We got Evan.
Howdy.
Here with us right now. First off, all right. Let's ask some questions, Evan. For you, this was your 4th, 5th, and 6th race.
Yes, it was.
Since you've become a visitor. How do you feel you did on these races?
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. First race, had a slow car. Second race wasn't bad. I just got stuck in traffic and had an okay car. Third race, started out front, stayed out front. It's the best lap I've ever done. 26.282. I'll take it. That's moving pretty good. Been out and around a lot of people. I'm getting used to the track, getting used to the carts, learned a few more things, picked up over 0.3 of a second. It is what it is.
Well, all right. How'd you feel in that first race when Derek got your ass?
You know, with that junk cart, it was real disappointing, but at the same time, it's what you get sometimes. You know, you can't always win them all.
You know, I hold the same standard as you. If I hit you, I hit you. I don't give a shit. And I don't care how good of friends we are. I hit you in that fucking
He got
hairpin.
into me in the second race hard, put me up in the wall pretty good. Took me a second to recover, got him some good track position. I couldn't get it back. He was faster. So it is what it is. He had me on a second run. I had a decent cart, but Pruitt was definitely a fast man out there on the track.
Not going to hear that a lot about me from him, but it's getting there. We're liking it. We're liking it. All right.
There's some truth to that. We'll be taking them records here soon. If they give us the same sticky tires and tweak up our carts and make them fast too, there ain't no way in hell anyone outrun me close to Pruitt. So that's the way it is.
K1 Speed, man. We love you guys. K1 Speed. K1 Speed. That's who we're racing with. That's where we're going. That's where we're getting the carts. We love it. We just found them. We just started. We're excited.
And we're taking off quick, man. We're up front quick.
Look at that leg. He can't stop moving that leg. He cannot stop. Me and him.
I want to go.
We can't stop jittering. We can't stop jittering. Chris, on the other hand, he's a little. Who cares?
Last place has to be kind of, a sour taste in your mouth, especially when you just got taillights running away from you the whole time.
We'll get to Chris in a second. Anyway. So overall, as far as traffic out there, how'd you feel with them blocking you? You getting around them?
I went out and around 2 people on the outside once. I went underneath and undercut 2 of them hard. The over-under is definitely the way to go. There's 2 or 3 good passing places out there on the track, and you just got to be ready to take it, and you can't hesitate. You got to dive bomb in. If you make contact, you get in the wall. You're going to make contact, you get in the wall. It's just part of racing. Don't be afraid to go out there, put your foot in it, and move somebody if you need to or get moved. I got hit hard, and I wasn't expecting it, and it happens, man. So I moved a couple people when they weren't expecting it.
I'm not sorry for that hit. I'm not.
It was a good hit, man. He had the line, and I cut him off hard, hoping he'd roll out, and he didn't. I mean, that's part of racing.
I held my line. I
went out and around Chris on that last race, and I threw it in there so damn hard. I know I was facing sideways, and I kind of felt bad to embarrass the poor boy like that. But sometimes when you're faster, you just got to do what you got to do.
All right. Other than that, you got anything you want to add?
I got to thank my sponsors first off. I got to thank God for giving me the opportunity. I got to thank Ford. I couldn't have done any of this without a good car handed to me. You got to go with Camel cigarettes. That's the way to do it. I don't care, Joe Camel or no Camel. It is what it is.
Don't forget NOS. We drank all the ones
go with
we had,
NOS.
NOS, baby.
If it wasn't for NOS, I wouldn't have been awake enough to have the adrenaline to make those passes when I did or hold off the guys I held off.
Sponsorships pending. Come get us, guys. We want you. We
want
you to want us.
Championship.
We want you to want us. Come get us, sponsors.
Championship. I ain't scared. Put me in a cart.
All right. There you have it. I think now we're going to thank Evan for his time. Go ahead and let him go.
I'm glad to be here, guys. I'm glad to race with some good friends. We all had fun. Y'all come out there and do it again with us sometime.
Hell yeah. All right. Let's get Christopher over here now. Chris, come on. Come sit down.
We're going to do my interview outside.
Chris wants to go outside. Mind you, none of these are edited. I post them up as they're made. So...
You're a bad cameraman.
Who cares?
I'm not a bad cameraman. That's the way to do it.
My front glasses. Look at this guy. He doesn't even know how to open a door. Wow.
That's why he got last.
Yeah, that's why he got last. All right. All right. So Chris.
Yes.
Obviously, there's some events that happened out there today. There's some stuff that went on. Overall, let's go with this question. How do you feel with the way today went?
I felt okay. It was a good learning experience. It definitely took some getting used to. Never driven electric carts. Fun track. other than that, it was fun. It was a good time.
Now, I know you had some comments about the karts themselves. What's your opinion on the karts? I know you said that you had fun, but you're not sure how you felt about those cars. Explain in detail
just
for
the
us.
electric karts and the way I'd like to drive a kart.
It's not the same response
I had to
as a
make
gas.
some big adjustments.
It's definitely different.
Can't trail brake in them, so...
K1 speed, electric cars, baby, electric cars. Hey, Evan, how you doing?
I'm enjoying the win.
Fucking idiot. So,
Guy wins one fucking time, thinks he's world champion.
who, Evan?
Yeah.
Oh, who gives a shit? It's just cards, which we love. All right, so overall, how'd you feel on the course itself? You've never seen that course before, never driven it. What'd you think about it overlooking it and then actually getting on there for the first?
I thought it was a very, very fun course, very competitive course.
All right.
A lot of good parts to it.
What about that complex? Do you like that complex at all? Did you think there was a lot of fighting going on in that complex, or was more or less than in and out of the straights?
I really thought the last complex really made or break your lap.
Yeah?
If you didn't get through there quick, you'll run slow.
Yeah, you know, and that's in a sense, yeah. I can see what you're saying there. Now, how do you feel after being out there? I know it's your first 3 sets of races.
Mm-hmm.
Mine and Evan's second set. You know, so of course we knew the track a little bit better, but overall, like, I'm sure you weren't intimidated or anything. What was your mindset going out into these 3 races today? What were you looking for? What were you trying to figure out? What were you just wanting to observe to take over this race?
More or less just trying to learn the karts and the track. It's the biggest thing. When you've never seen it before, use those karts. A little bit of a learning curve.
Now, do you feel as though the next time you go, you'll be able to do a lot better?
Oh yeah.
Hopefully less
Be a
traffic.
different story next time.
Hopefully less traffic, right?
Hopefully.
I like the track.
Less idiot drivers. Better drivers would make
Not gonna lie, today we had a lot of juniors, a lot of inexperienced civilians. That's what I like to call them, just civvies. Just I'm military, so I can use that word. There were civvies. We had so many civvies out there, and it was just a pain in the ass. You get stuck behind them, you try to pass them, they double team on you, they block you side by side in front of you. You try to cut down, they slow and brake all the way, stop you from hitting in the turn, in and out and around. I mean, Evan did several out and arounds today, and that's how he got them. I had one of my own. I don't know about Chris. He was behind me most of the time, other than when we fought.
A lot of people today.
Second race, me and Chris fought back and forth a lot. I ended up getting the upper hand on him, and I took off. First race, Evan had a little mess up with some idiot guy, and I just plowed through Evan, which you knew about that. And I took off from Evan. Evan couldn't catch me, and that's nice. That's really nice.
Started catching you guys that second race.
In that second race, Chris did start catching up.
He was right on my tail.
Yeah,
He was coming hard.
Chris was catching up. Now
that was a good cart. That was a good cart.
That last race I had was a good cart for sure. I'll take that cart any day. I have to remember what number it was.
Now, definitely the biggest question I really want to ask of you right now. Two of them. We'll go with this first one, which I think you already know what it is.
Lots of questions.
How does it feel to actually have Evan supposedly finally have something to beat you at? In your mind, how does that feel?
I knew it was going to happen at some point.
Though, since we were kids, though. I mean,
I knew it was going to happen. Every dog has his day.
Yeah, every dog has his day. Really nothing you can
Wasn't
really
my
say.
day
It's
today.
just, wasn't your day? Okay, all right, there you go. Now, the next big question I have for you, you know, that first hairpin, how did it feel when I cut you in and just took off from you? When I left you back there?
Which, the last race, right?
One of those races, I don't remember, but yeah.
That was the last race when you passed me, though.
Yep, I cut you off and then just took off in that last race.
I threw my hands up. I couldn't go anywhere. I let you go. I wasn't going to hold you up.
What do you think it was that I did that got that around you? Was it something you did,
Your
or
car
was
was
it
faster.
my car was faster?
Yeah.
No.
And we were shooting for lap times.
Yeah, we were. That's no lie. We
Along
weren't.
with position, we were
I
shooting
wanted
for
track
lap
position more than a lap time. I don't care who runs the fast lap of the race. Whoever crosses the finish line first at the end is your winner. I can appreciate the fact I picked up 3/10.
I'm not going to hold somebody back from running a good lap time.
Right, I'm with you on that.
That's how we get on the board there. That's how we get on the board.
Back. That's why
I was worried about lap times. I'm not gonna lie. I was worried about lap times. What was that?
I was gonna fight Pruitt hard, but he was faster when he moved me, and I made him have to move me to get around me. It was a good, clean move, though.
I hit him.
It was a good move.
He went airborne on one side, and he lost. He was pushing tires on that right side. He went airborne left side, pushing tires on his right side. What did I do? I pitched in real fucking hard, knocked the hell out of his cart, got him out of my way, and I went around him. I took off. I had my line. I figured my line out, and I took my line. I stuck with my line.
It was a good move. It was clean. I mean, I was in his way, and I cut him off. It was clean.
I did a lot better this time. These 3 races, I stuck with my line the whole time.
Slide jobs are your best friend there, period.
A little bit. If you get too much slide, you'll lose traction, you'll lose speed.
It's real easy to dump one of them carts and get yourself in a sticky, bad situation.
But everybody knows here that I am the slide job king.
That's true.
He is a slide
job.
That Trans Am, baby, boners for days, let me tell you. Now, overall, just with the 3 of us, what would you say, Chris, as far as just, you think we're competitive enough that we can eventually get up there in those leagues? We can try out for leagues, whatever.
So. We all need more work.
Yeah.
There's little critiques, but I don't think we'd be left standing in a tournament set right now.
I don't come from a karting background, and none of us do, so it's different.
I was always in some sort of stock car, so
you get us and those guys on a dirt track, and they're going to need a new bag of feelings.
That's what we grew up with, was dirt.
We supply bags of feels for free, but also we have no fucks to give if we hurt your feels. That's how we roll.
You get
one speed.
Ours.
Full throttle.
Full throttle. I'm just commenting after you guys now. Now, I did have one more question. As far as I go, you've never really raced with me. You've never really seen me race, nothing like that. What was it that I did that impressed you, if at all? Did I impress you in any way? Did anything... Like, how do you feel about me after today?
I would say that you're a little smoother than I would have thought. Just saying. You have pretty good car control. Probably some things you could still work on, but
oh, definitely.
Overall, yeah,
that's always a
pretty good
experience.
Speed. Still pretty good at carrying car speed, so
there you have it. Plus, I'm really big, and they've been fighting with me all day.
You need to work on that last complex.
I left my straps loose on my shoulders, so I could just throw my body into the turns. I had
kind of slow through that last complex.
That last complex, I really don't feel like I'm slow because I cut through there.
The first complex is your second biggest hindrance point, is getting into the first complex.
That first complex, I don't have a problem with that
getting
anymore.
into
I got that fixed. That last complex,
issue.
I don't agree with him. I think I did pretty well.
I couldn't